cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins and actually determine what you win. Use the promo code and dive right in.
Welcome back, boys and girls. We are going to get this one started here on map 3 anytime soon now. It will be a Mirage, as I've mentioned already. I think we're just about ready to head right into it. Map 3 coming up soon. It is 1-1, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't have seen this map 3. I think that should go without saying. I want to state the obvious whenever it's possible. Just give myself a bit of a tick. Yes, indeed, we are gonna head right into it, and here we go. Spirit versus Vitality on Mirage for this third and final map in the series. Map 1 was Dust 2, chosen by Spirit, and they did secure the victory on that one. 19... Sorry, that doesn't work out. 16-9. Gosh dang it. 16-9 on Dust 2 in favor of Spirit. 16-6 on map 2, that was Inferno in favor of Vitality. And now, indeed, it is Mirage for this third and final map. Spirit, they'll secure the knife round. And it would be a bit strange if they don't decide to start on that CT side. That's what most teams typically do. Gonna see how that pans out. I'm gonna hit right into the pistol now with Vitality on the T side of things. Spirit on CT. Do have a dev kit on Sotfik and a bit of utility in forms of 2 flashbangs. No utility in play here for Vitality. They're going for the Glock train instead with 4 players up towards top of mid. One is going to be lurking over towards the B apartments. Oh, Vitality playing the around the world strat. Out through mid, down in underpass, all the way back towards A. This is such a weird strat. I've seen them play this strat a few times. Actually, right back out towards middle instead. That's a bit interesting. I've seen them play this strat a few times already. And they try it once more. Up on short they go. They're gonna inch their way closer towards the B bomb site. Dima, Sotfik, Coldy, shutting them down nice and easy. Just like that, Dima with a double, Sotfik with a double, Coldy finds one. I'll be Spirit picking up the pistol. The thing is, this strat is actually not that stupid. So what you do with this strat is, obviously you show a lot of presence towards top of mid. Then you make a lot of sound in underpass, making it seem like you're gonna go right back to a fast hit on B. You push back out in middle to cause a bit of a confusion. And try and cause your opponents to rotate back and forth between the 2 bomb sites. Obviously, didn't really pan out there from Vitality. Bit unfortunate. They know what they got themselves into. This round should be easy pickings here from Spirit, and seems like it's going to be exactly that. NBK, last man standing. Dima got a quad kill. It's not going to be able to get the ace, so Sundai Young will shut down NBK. (2-0 for Spirit. And now Vitality will have enough money for the AKs. Nade towards top of mid, but no one peeking behind it, so it doesn't deal any damage. No one was close by. Vitality with a bit of a slow start to the round here, going for the default setup. We got 2 players up towards top of mid, or horseshoe. 1 player just lurking over towards the A bomb site, and 2 players in those B apps. From this setup, you can do pretty much whatever you want later in the round, which is why a lot of teams use this as their default. And Spirit got a pretty good CT default to deal with it. Have a player down towards the toll booth. That's the sniper. It's of course on the scout this time around. Means that he can jump up on that toll booth and help out towards connector if needed. D-Mat, obviously, he's posted up in a good position to help out with connector as well. Vitality setting up for the smokes. Apex is going to make his way up closer towards the connector. The rest of the team going to bounce back closer towards the A default positions. Now they are going to go for the aggression. They don't have a lot of time left to work with. Only 15 seconds left on the clock. They need to make a move in towards the side quickly. NBK caught a bit behind. Will go for the plant eventually. He's caught in a 1-on-3. Okay. That works out just fine. Jump shots from SMG and the scout. NBK, he barely spotted the players before he got taken down. That's a bit unfortunate. There will be another round on the board now for Spirit, making it 3-0. Off to a pretty good start here, picking up the first gun round as well. And Vitality running down the clock maybe a bit too far. At least that's what it seems. For this round, it will be a bit of a strange buy for Vitality. As you can see, NBK buying the AK, the rest upgrading their pistols. As I said, a bit of a strange buy, not something we see that much since the economy update. Still a bit of an interesting one and could deal a lot of damage. A lot of damage dealt to NBK already. He's taken 40 points of damage down to roughly 60. And he will be the first to fall. The staff course will shut him down. The AK getting picked up immediately here by Saivu. Vitality are going to make their way in towards the side. Try for that bomb plant. Saivu connecting on Sotfig. A lot of damage dealt towards Dima as well. He'll go down to Happy Saivu with the double on Coldy. This is falling apart quickly here from Spirit. It's all on Sundai Young and Daft Course to bring this one back. To try their absolute greatest at doing exactly that. The bomb is yet to be planted. Daft Course does manage to find one before he gets traded out here by Apex. Saivu finally going to go for the plant down towards CT. Sundai Young now for the 1-on-2 clutch potential. Gonna tap the bomb. He does have a kit. Saivu peeking out. He doesn't spot him up close. Sundai Young, a massive 1-on-2 clutch. Holds on to the round. Holds on to a clean start here for Spirit. 4-0 on the board. Vitality. Bit of a low buy, but they managed to get the bomb down. Which means that NBK, even though he bought up in that previous round, he still has enough money to buy up for this one. It's an interesting round from Vitality, almost getting shut down here. Or almost shutting down Spirit, rather. Spirit holding on to the round with the skin of their teeth. And yes, indeed, I do realize that the caster command in the chat is wrong. I don't think I can change it myself, though. So I guess, tough luck. And now, seeing as it is the final map, I don't want to fuck the Russian caster, or the Russian production team to deal with it at this point. I think I'll be fine. Good amount of damage dealt to Apex early on. Just gonna switch over to that AWP. That Bogdan Law in full effect. The title is correct though. So, in case you wanna check me out, you can just follow me on Twitter by using the @ in the title. Shameless pluck. As Happy finds one on Coldy, it's now to a 3-on-3 as Dafcourse answers back. Oh, trying his greatest here with the AWP. He will get shut down by Happy, but he gets traded out by Sotfik. Now back to a 2-on-2 Dima. That's a great kill. That's the bomb as well. RPK now trying to bring this one back. We'll find the frag on Dima. Oh, this is so clever if he goes all the way back, but there's no time. That's so unfortunate. A lot of time being used, and again, getting caught in a bit of a rough spot. 5th round on the board now for Spirit. Vitality on full losing bonus. They will have enough money to buy out once more. NBK and Saibu gotta be a bit limited in their utility at least. Saibu on that Galil as well. NBK actually going for an SMG instead. Just to make sure that they have a bit more utility to work with. 5-0 for Spirit though here on Mirage. Definitely not what I expected going into this one. Especially seeing as the veto in my opinion didn't really go in the favor of Spirit. Because Inferno, as I said, is Vitality's absolute best map. There's no doubt about it. Back and forth it goes for this round, though. It's back to a 2-on-2 situation. Saibu has taken a lot of damage. And he finds the frag on Dafcourse. It's going to be all on Sotfik. Once again, a potential clutch situation here. And this time around, there's still a lot of time to work with for Vitality. Still roughly a minute on the clock. They're going to try and see if they can change this one around. And keep their opponent guessing. Seems like they've done exactly that, because Sotfik actually rotating back towards the B bomb site. So now, Saivu is gonna peek in towards A to try and see if it's clear. There you have it. They will get the bomb down on that A bomb site, and this smells a bit like the first round in favor of Vitality. And they've managed to keep the economy somewhat tight here for Spirit, so even though it's 5-0 on the board right now, Spirit, they don't really have any money to work with after this round. Sotfik throws down the smoke. Try and see if he can go for a ninja. Actually, he goes for the peak instead. Deals a good amount of damage. Finds the frag on Saibu, but Happy is there for the trade. And there you have it. Finally, Vitality finding their first round on the board. About time, some would say, including myself. As you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, not the greatest amount of money here for Spirit. And because of that, some of the players could not buy up for the next round. So they decide to go for a force buy to make sure that they can all buy up just 2 rounds from now. RPK with the initial frag on Sunbai Young. Sometimes Young deciding to go for a bit of aggression here, not really working out for him. Should be a fairly convincing round in favor of Vitality, but I've said that before and I've been wrong before. Now the question is, will Spirit prove me wrong yet again? Will Vitality actually be able to shut this one down in this round? Force Spirit on an eco for the next. They're going to be lining up for the smokes. The utility used in towards that A bomb site. Two defenders close towards the side, and the other two are rotating in quickly. Goldie, that's a great kill on RPK, taking a lot of damage in the process. Dark Horse taking some damage as well. The Molly not dropping down towards a shadow position. Dima and Daft Course. Dima with the double. This is falling apart completely here for Vitality. It's going to be all unhappy. He gets one. He still needs to find two more. He needs that 1-on-3 clutch with 20 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be almost mission impossible. We go for the peak, finds one, but a quick trade coming his way. Sotfik will shut him down, and indeed, Spirit proved me wrong. 6-1 in favor of Spirit on a force by victory. Ouch. 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 This is gonna hurt for the Vitality side of it. To get economically reset like that, that's certainly a tough one. Tactical timeout getting called here by Vitality. I think that's a pretty good idea. To try and figure out exactly what the problem is. As I said, certainly not looking great for them at this point. I think pretty much everyone can agree on that. Looking really good here for Spirit, though. And as I said, going into this one, Vitality were the favorites. And I mean, some would still argue that they are. At this point, though, obviously not going to be easy for them to bring this one back, but it's still far from over. Saivu not really putting up the numbers as we used to see him do. That's a great spray down coming in from Sotfik. Dima helping out as well. He finds one and deals a lot of damage on the second. Somdayon gonna move in for the rotation. Deals a lot of damage of his own onto Apex, but will eventually go down. Still 3 players surviving here for Spirit. Not that big of a deal. That was bit of a force buy there from Vitality. They are gonna be on an eco for this one. (7-1) for Spirit. Not at all what I expected for this one. Not at all. Again, Mirage is a fairly common map. Very puck-heavy map. With players like Apex, Saivu, and NBK in a puck-heavy map, should be fairly easy pickings for the Vitality side of things. But I guess I, much like some other people out there, underestimating Spirit. I mean, I've said it plenty of times before. This lineup from Spirit is pretty solid. It's never going to be a top in the world contender. At least I don't feel like. But they do have some great individually skilled players on this lineup. And their team play is pretty solid. And honestly, with team play, you come a long way. Steamer goes for the aggression down towards the underpass, connecting here on Happy. Takes a lot of damage in the process and eventually will get taken down here by Apex. Young connecting on RPK. He gets traded out by Saivu. 3-on-3 situation now. Bit of a shout out to one of you guys in the chat. I'm not going to mention your name because it's a bit strange. But indeed, this game is only just getting started, really. But it's not looking great for Vitality. I think we can all agree on that. They need to step up their game for this one to bring it back. Staff Coast shuts them down over towards the B-bomb side. Apex will find one, a trade, but Sutphic will shut him down. It's going to be 9-1 Spirit. This is looking pretty good. If you're a Spirit fan, don't raise your hopes too much as of yet. But I would definitely start thinking about a celebrative stake at this point. Not going to be easy for Vitality again to bring this one back. Saivu, we've seen him with the Desert Eagles though. We've seen how much damage he can deal. And he deals a lot to start off with in this one. He finds the frag on Sumdai Young. Dafkos and Sotfik will find one each though. It's already down to a 4-on-3 situation. And BK, he's no strangers to the Desert Eagle either. It's a good kill on Sotfik. What the player's actually making his way? That's NBK in towards that B bomb site. Dafkos trying to find an angle here. He hears them up close and personal. Trying to change up the position once more. Saivu and Apex taking even more damage. Saivu will eventually get taken down. Apex sitting on 7 HP. The bomb will get planted. That's going to give them a bit more money to work with for the next round. Apex so low on HP, and eventually he will get taken down. NBK trying to get sneaky, trying to push his way in towards the marker position. That's not going to happen though. Will get executed from the back. The bomb will get defused. 10-1 for Spirit on the CT side of Mirage. Mirage fairly equal grounds on this map. Pretty much a 50-50 map. Statistically, this map is actually slightly better for Vitality. They have a 62% win rate here on Mirage with 16 times played in the last 3 months once again. Spirit, they've played it 12 times and they've won 50% of those times. So as I said, statistically, a better map for Vitality. Typically I wouldn't say this, but who cares about statistics? Spirit surely don't. Oh no, you really gotta hit those. Dealing a lot of damage on Dima, but they cannot finish it up. Dima dealing a ton of damage all by his lonesome in a 1-on-3 duel pretty much. He finds 2 frags and he deals so much damage on Apex as well. That's not a good sign for the Vitality side of it. Coldly connecting on Happy. Finally, Apex goes down as well. NBK, last man standing, 1-on-4. He's gotten 1. He needs the ace. Is yikes what the millennials say nowadays? Is it oof? Is it yikes? Not 100%. No matter what it is, it's not looking great. Rough one for Vitality. Again, we do have a pause getting called. Again, I can only suspect it's a tactical for Vitality. I think we're going to have the graphics on that, and indeed, it is a tactical for Vitality. As you can see on the bottom side of the screen right now, on the bottom side of the scoreboard, sitting at the top of it for Vitality is Saivu, 10 frags in 12 rounds, not putting up the numbers that we used to, but again, we can't expect Saivu to carry the entire team every single game. Right below him, we got Happy on 8. And if Happy is sitting that high up on the scoreboard compared to the rest, there's something wrong. Happy is typically towards the bottom of the scoreboard. Nothing bad about Happy. He's one of my favorite players because of his charismatics. But he doesn't necessarily put up the numbers. Vitality spread out for another default. 2 players sitting over towards the A prep position. 2 players over towards B hallways and 1 in top of mid. Double up setup here for Spirit. And a lot of money in their bank. It's gonna take a lot at this point from Vitality to bring this one back. They need the last 3 rounds. Apex, that's a good kill on Daft Coast. But Coldy, in the meantime, he finds a double Sotfic. He's gonna try here with the AWP. Coldy lining them up for the triple. He gets the quad as well. It's gonna be all unhappy. 1 on 4 does manage to deal with Coldy, and now in a 1 on 3, he still needs the quad kill to get this one done. Down to roughly 50 HP at this point. Gonna clear out CT just to make sure no one is peeking in from that position. Happy gonna get forced out of position with that molly, and indeed, Young will shut him down. 3 players surviving from Spirit. It doesn't matter too much how many players survive at this point. They've already gotten more than enough rounds here on the CT side of field. 1 round for Vitality, 13 rounds in. I'll have to say, if anyone predicted that, going into this one, going into Mirage, I saw a lot of predictions for Mirage in the break, but I didn't see anyone close to this. If anyone predicted this, you should probably consider buying a lotto ticket or coupon of some sort. Gamble responsibly and all that jazz. Goldie starting off where he left off in the previous round. Only finds 1 this time around though. Young, good reaction to the flashbang. NBK will shut him down but takes a lot of damage in the process. 3 on 4. Dima taking care of RPK. Dima taking a lot of damage as well. More or less equal grounds at this point. That's a great spot coming in from Daft Coast. And now the final 2 players down towards the ramp position. The bomb is not planted for them. This is a big mistake from Vitality, but it actually works out. I think the Spirit guys got caught off guard by the fact that the bomb was planted in that position. They were like, they gotta be CT or they gotta be in apps. There's no one Tetris, so what in the world is going on? Both players sitting on ramp when the bomb is planted default. That pretty much never happens. It's a weird play by Vitality, but somehow it works out. 12-2. Finally, Vitality doubling up, getting their 2nd round on the board. Sounds like a bit of a joke, and maybe I'm making a bit of a joke on their expense, but this is a bit of a joke performance at this point from Vitality. Hopefully they can bring it back and at least make it a bit more interesting for us to watch. Spirit are definitely doing their part to make this one an interesting one. Vitality? Not so much. RPK rushing in towards the site, finding the frag here on Coldy. Young will get the trade. NBK pushing over towards the staircase. Dima on the flank finds one unhappy. Will get traded out by NBK. Saibu posted up with the AWP. A round miss from him. He misses both shots. Knows there's a play over towards the staircase at this point. Saibu, he's not feeling it right now. Finally, he connects on Som Young, and they will find the final round for the half as well. It's going to be the third round on the board here for Vitality. Still not the scoreline I expected going into this one, I'll have to say. At this point, we are just waiting for the players to ready up, and they do that immediately. They don't want to waste any time with this one. We are going to head right into that second half. Spirit now going to be on the T side. Vitality on CT. Spirit lining up for the smokes in towards the A-bomb side, but RPK and Saibu holding back with those USPs, shutting them down in their aggression. Sotvik does manage to find one, but he's the only one to get anything done. (12-4). Vitality do manage to pick up that pistol. And I'll have to say, Mirage is like one of the maps for comebacks. We've seen so many of the biggest comeback in history be on this map. We've seen massive comebacks on Mirage. I'm just trying to build up the storyline, as you can hear, that maybe this is not over just yet. I mean, again, I'll have to say it's not looking great, but that definitely helps. Saibu getting the ace with an SMG. He's just farming the money at this point. Survives on just 1 HP. 12-5. Now Spirit will have enough money to buy up with the AKs for this one. Quick stat line for you guys. Both teams getting 50% of their rounds. Well, an equal split in terms of the T and CT side for these two teams. Not something we see that often, but on a map like Mirage, it makes sense. It's pretty much 50-50. Apex posted up. Flashbang coming through, and Dima shuts him down. Or NBK with the FAMAS, he connects on one. RPK finds one as well, but they'll both get traded out immediately. Happy switching back over to the AK-47. It is a 3-on-2 though. Saibu needs to come up big with that AWP. That's a great teamwork with the flashbang in. Happy spraying out. Will eventually get taken down. Dima for the quad kill. 13-5 Spirit. Just 3 rounds away from shutting Vitality down. And again, in case you guys have forgotten, because I almost did, what these two teams are fighting for right now is not just this matchup. It's not just to say, yo, I beat Vitality, or hey, we beat Spirit. It's the grand final for the qualifier, the European qualifier for StarSeries I-League Season 7. This will be taking place in Shanghai, China, late March, early April. The winner will qualify, the loser will not. There's $500,000 up for grabs in that tournament. So obviously both of these teams are eager to make it through, and it looks like Vitality will fight right back. Yes, Happy gets a triple for this one. RPK with a double. And Vitality, they're not quite done yet. 13-6. Spirit in this round on pretty much a full eco. Again, it's happy to get multi-kills. You get the quad kill for this one. And Apex with the final frag for the round. Happy. 7 kills in 2 rounds. That's not too shabby. He is sitting right behind Saibu at the top of that scoreboard. Excuse me. Saibu sitting at the very top on 19. 16 for Happy. You can see it right here. 11 for NBK. 9 for RPK. Apex on 8. On the other side of it, though, Dima on 21. 15 for Coldy. 14 for Dafcourse and Som Young. And 11 for Sotfik. Bit of a pause. We do have the game unpaused once more. Spirit. Still not the greatest economy for them. They are going to be on another eco for this one. And that, again, I mentioned it on Inferno. That's, you know, part of the luxury of being this far ahead. You have the opportunity to go for multiple eco rounds and actually bring this one back one step at a time. Interesting question getting posted in the chat. Wonder what the Russian coach is saying. I can probably answer that. Saying, good job, guys. Keep it up. Easy. And then some Russian words. (13-7). 3 more rounds in favor of Spirit. Probably not going to be this one. Apex tries to line them up for the spray down. NBK finds the first, the second, and the third. Saibu connects on Som Young. It's now going to be all on Dafcourse, but he's all the way over towards the B-bomb site. Dafcourse trying to get something done, and we'll find one on RPK. That's a good amount of damage dealt. We'll throw down the molly. He's got the AK-47. They're going to push towards him right through the Molotov. And Apex will eventually shut him down. 8th round now for Vitality. They're still in a 5-round deficit. And finally, Spirit will have enough money to buy out completely for this one. Full buy on both sides of the aisle. Got the orbs in play. That's a good kill coming in from Saibu. Gonna use his own smoke. Try and use it for a one-way at least, but realizing, that doesn't really work out. Gonna back right back towards the stairs position instead. Initial frag in favor of Vitality. Spirit still spread out across the map. Still a pretty good chance here for Vitality to bring this one back. We've seen it before. When Vitality are caught in a bit of a pickle, they tend to turn up a bit more than they've done thus far. And that seems to be what we're seeing at this point as well. Now, obviously, it's far from over yet. Still have at least 3 more rounds to get played. At least 3, including this one, if Spirit takes the rest. I don't see that happening. I do believe that we're gonna see at least a couple more rounds in favor of Vitality. Sotfik finds the opening frag over towards the B-bomb site. Som Young, he finds one as well. Sotfik taking a lot of damage here. As Apex pushes through, he takes some damage of his own. Will find one, but a quick trade coming his way. It's now going to be all on Saibu and NBK to try and bring this one back. A 2-on-3. The B defense crumbling completely here for Vitality. That's a great peek coming in from Sotfik, connecting on NBK. Saibu. What in the world is he supposed to do? Oh no. That sucks. Saivu, unfortunately, getting timed out. I hate when that happens. I absolutely hate it. But what are you supposed to do about it? It happens every once in a while. And obviously there's not much to do. Saivu gets timed out. He's right back on the server. Gosh, that hurts. I don't think he would have been able to do much of a difference, at least towards the end of that round. But it is 14-8. Spirit looking to close this one down 2-1. Vitality. In a world of hurt. The pause getting lifted. Vitality, if they want to win this one in regulation, they need 8 rounds in a row to do so. If they're down to go into OT, they can give 1 round away in favor of Spirit, but then they need to pick up 7. Oh. Saivu. I guess not only his internet timed out, apparently also his brain. It's an interesting flashbang. NBK up close and personal. The flashbang works out just fine. The second flash is even better. Saivu finds one on Somdai Young, but D.Bet taking care of NBK. Coldly connecting on Happy as well. Apex in towards the side, trying to find an angle here. But in the meantime, it is merely a fake over towards A. D.Bet dealing so much damage on Apex. And now the rest of the Spirit players are going to make their move over towards the B-bomb site. There's still one player up close and personal. That's going to be RPK, but he gets taken down immediately by Sutfik. It's now going to be all on Saivu and Apex to try and bring this one back. And D.Bet, he's still causing a nuisance over towards the A-bomb site, still dealing damage. Both players so incredibly low. And Spirit, they are going to be able to secure this round. And then they are going to look to potentially close this one down. Absolutely nothing that Saivu and Apex can do at this point, at least for this round. That will be the 15th round on the board now for Spirit. 15-8. Map and match point for Spirit. Vitality, they need 7 rounds in a row to take this into OT. Again, I'm trying to make this at least seem plausible, but I can only do so much, right? If the players are not hitting their shots, if the players are not stepping up to the plate, I can sit here and talk about how Vitality have made comebacks like this happen in the past, but the fact of the matter is that they're getting shut down. They're getting dunked on here by Spirit. Spirit, they've been in full control here on Mirage for pretty much the entirety of it. $15-8, one more round for Spirit, and that will be it. Vitality do have enough for a solid buy in this one. Ooh, Somdai Young taking a lot of damage from that molly. He's down to just 35. It is a 3-man stack towards the B-bomb site. Deathcore finding the opening frag here on Apex. RPK and Happy, they do manage to find one each. Happy actually getting the double now. Rushing out to a different position. He keeps changing up his position. He's now gotten the triple. D.Bet finally spotting him, but he's in a 1-on-3. What in the world just happened? Happy single-handedly brought this one back. Okay. Okay, Happy. I mean, his name is Happy, but he seems angry at this point. He's had multiple multi-kill rounds to try and bring this one back. And he makes sure that Vitality stay alive for at least one more round. As he secures this round as well. Spirit this time around lining up for fast executing towards the A-bomb site. That is exactly what they're gonna go for. Saibu missing his opportunity the first time around. Coldy and Sundae-young, they're gonna open up nicely here as they find the frag on NBK and Apex. Sundae-young gonna push through. He's down to just 5 HP. Up on top of the tall booth. That's a great frag. Happy will answer back once again. But it's gonna be all on Happy. He needs the ace for this one, and it's not gonna happen. Just like that, Spirit takes the victory over Vitality. 16-9. GG, well played. Again, certainly not what I expected for this one, but Spirit, they fought long and hard.